Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
So we're back to talking about DS9 with the finale of Season 1 with the episode In the Hands of the Prophets. In this episode, friction escalates when bajoran cleric Vedic arrives on the station and finds school teacher Kyoko O'Brien teaching bajoran children that their gods are merely wormhole aliens. And I gotta say, at first when she first showed up, I thought, oh, this is gonna be more of a religious episode. And as the episode went on, I thought,
do you believe the celestial temple of the prophets exists within the passage?
I respect that the bajoran people believe that it does.
But that's not what you teach.
No, I don't teach bajoran spiritual beliefs. That's your job. Mine is to open the children's minds to history, to literature, to mathematics, to...
It's almost a political, religious thriller. In that, two different perspectives and all that. But eventually, they all come together. I gotta say, the acting from this one was phenomenal. Whether it was from Louise Fletcher as Wynn, as the protagonist, and as well as Avery Brooks as Cisco. They both do wonderfully whenever they have scenes together. They work off well as actors.
The prophets have been kind today.
The prophets had nothing to do with what happened here today. This was the work of a disturbed and violent mind who listened to your voice, not the prophets.
Is the emissary holding me responsible for this act of terrorism?
The commander of this station is.
May the prophets forgive you for abandoning them.
You claim the prophets as your personal constituency vetted win.
And I'm gonna say moments of this that are truly, truly great. Because previously we had the episode, The Duet. So they had a bit of, I had to set a bit of a standard to go from here to there. They had to. And I thought they did a knockout. Whether it is having a dramatic bite of a sequence when when there is the dramatic elements of the school being on the stations attacked and O'Brien wondering where Kyoko is. But everyone's okay, and I'm really gonna say this episode is rather relevant. Just, in a way, it really is.
Did you know that he was tried by the Inquisition for teaching that the Earth moved around the sun?
Tried and convicted. His books were burned.
How could anyone be so stupid?
It's easy to look back 7 centuries and judge what was right and wrong.
But the same thing's happening now with all this stuff about the Celestial Temple and the wormhole. It's dumb.
No, it's not.
With how, back when this episode came out, and this one came out in 93, so, back in the 90s, there was still ideas of, hey, perhaps, teach a little bit of religious perspective in schools. Eventually that would go away, and I kind of think that, how, even today, people are still confused, well, what can we teach kids? Well, what can't we teach kids and all that? And I think the moments of just acting is just wonderful.
Have I?
The bajorans who have lived with us on the station, who have worked with us for months, who helped us move this station to protect the wormhole, who joined us to explore the Gamma Quadrant, who have begun to build the future of Bajor with us. These people know that we are neither the enemy nor the devil.
I was really a bit surprised, like, how, the character of Neela, who was, an assistant to O'Brien, I at first thought, huh, like, yeah, because at first you think, like, say someone has, you know, trying to be the bad guy or help with, you know, the antagonist, and eventually realize, oh, it's O'Brien's, assistant, and, like, near the ending of it, I thought, okay, this is not just great Star Trek, this is great television. It's, I thought this episode was really good. The writers of this show knew, okay, we have to keep, you know, fans and viewers continuously watching. And I think so far, I'm really getting into, DS9. I really like this show. And, yeah. Overall, I thought this episode was pretty good. I mean, yeah, I could spend a whole hour talking about, like, say, the religious and all that political perspective, like, say, hey, and all that. But I think, you know, like, I feel like it's been probably done to death, but I think this episode was really good. See you next time.